exhibited a little bit earlier. Certainly. They're going to go to work on the Dream's leg.
Nothing he can do and nothing anybody on his team can do to help him, Jim Ross. Nothing at all.
Dusty Rhodes has been busted open. Right by the arm. They're trying to break his leg. The emotion in this Minnesota is breathtaking.
15 seconds.
15 seconds to go.
We're 15 seconds from the end of our first 2-minute period in the second period in this match.
When the bell rings, it'll even up.
And what will be sent in?
Here we go. They're going to even it up. What a great choice by Paul Ellering. In about another minute or so, it's going to be 3-on-2 favor of the Horsemen. So they've got to do all they can right here.
Arn Anderson,
He's down.
it's really hurting here. Dusty Rhodes now, and now it'll be Rhodes and the Animal.
As long as Arn is down on the other ring, then it will not give the Horsemen an advantage when it becomes 3-on-2. They need him over there. In the Virgin on, you can see from Arn Anderson's vantage point, he's trying to get there.
Anderson doesn't look like he's got a right leg. Blanchard is going to hurt the predicament here. Devastating clotheslines I've ever seen.
15 seconds.
There's our 15-second mark. We're almost ready for a 3-on-2 in favor of the Horsemen. And they desperately need it. Arn is down. It can only be as good as a 2-on-2 now.
Arn Anderson has run himself a lot of punishment, as has Tully Blanchard.
There's your bell.
And who will JJ send in here?
Next one.
And Richard.
Now it's 3-on-2. But Arn is really hurt. So Jim, it's like a 2-on-2 in here. It's no advantage really for the Horsemen. Arn's up though. He's to his feet. And there's your advantage. There's your man advantage.
The Animal ran face first at the hands of Anderson and Flair. This cage is deadly. It's grating them. Their faces. So many of them are coming to bloody mess.
Tully has Dusty's leg between the two rings where he can't go anywhere and just nailing that knee.
Once again, Flair and Anderson. And the 3-on-2 advantage is really coming to the front here now.
Animal's hurt though.
Animal has been double teamed. Who's left side above? Arn Anderson. And he's going to get hammered. This is the most physical battle that we've ever seen in the War Games. The match beyond is yet to start because we don't have all 5 of these team in the ring.
This is what the War Games means. It means to wear your opponents down so you can win the match beyond. Take the advantage. Get them hurt. Get them unable to win.
15 seconds.
Here we go. We're going to even it up here in about 15.
McKee's ready.
There we go. He's got Swag in the right there right here. There's a swag move by Ric Flair. He got him coming in. He got him when he was off balance coming in, Jim.
Taking the key.
15 seconds.
They're getting close to a 4-on-3 Horseman advantage. I don't think an advantage will mean much from here on out.
Give me, Tony. This match can end careers.
And now, Lex Luger is coming in.
Hammering away at Nikita Koloff. What hatred between these two men. It's Luger and Anderson. And Luger is vicious, animalistic.
Oh, Lex Luger is well prepared, Jim. There's no doubt about that. He's got the right mental attitude.
They're double pinning Nikita. There's so much action. Another shot below the belt. There's no rules. This is not sanctioned. Luger hammering Road Warrior elbow.
Luger's going right to the lion's den. He's the only Horseman in there with 3 men.
Luger showing he's not intimidated.
A double pile driver on Nikita.
Animal now. Animal hammering away. And Lex Luger. A spike power driver. Nikita Koloff with a spike power driver.
Nikita is really hurt. He's almost unconscious over there.
Rhodes has lost a tremendous amount of blood.
And he's trying to protect Nikita. Look at him. Nikita's had a neck injury. We know about it from months ago. And he's just about out.
And we should be seconds away from evening the odds, Tony. The action in both rings.
15 seconds.
Here we go. And then Hawk's gonna. Hawk may just run right through the cage. Over there, he is livid.
Hawk has waited and waited. The party roaring on the outside. He has seen his partner and his friends.
Watch out! He is a one-man wrecking crew right here.
Over the top rope.
He's got a limit.
This match, it is truly a phenomenal. I have never witnessed anything like this in my entire life. The American Dream and Ric Flair, two sports legends, carrying over the career. It's Animal and Tully Blanchard. You've got men all over the ring. Body slams. Bodies are crashing. Where else? You will never see, you will never witness action like this again. This is truly a history-making event. Ric Flair hammering Animal, but to no avail. Bodies are laying. Looks like a wreck on the interstate.
That's right, it does.
You can literally hear the flesh smacking. Man, writhing in pain. The agony of this situation is unbelievable. Flair's got Rhodes in a figure 4.
And he's holding on to the ropes.
15 seconds.
Now, JJ will be coming in to give him a 5-on-4. And if I'm JJ, I'm not so sure I want to get in there.
I tell you, it's unreal. Rhodes is sustaining unbelievable punishment.
Here goes JJ.
I mean, the bloodletting. It's a bloodletting here. J.J. Dillon in there. That's not going to work, J.J. Measuring J.J. Dillon. Dusty Rhodes lying here in front of us. Rhodes trying to make it to his feet. We've got Black Laser running way out on Luger. It's Flair and Hawk.
seconds remain in the War Games.
They're trying to hold on. You gotta wonder, will these men be the same when this one's over? How much is this taking away from the careers of these men?
And now, the match beyond submission or surrender.
Pinfalls don't count. It's only by submission or surrender.
All 10 are in. This is the moment. You have actually 8 battered, 9 battered men in a fresh Paul Ellering. So the advantage now, if there is an advantage, would go to Dusty, Nikita, and the Road Warriors.
This is mayhem. This is the most brutal encounter between 10 of the toughest men that this sport surely has ever known. And J.J. Dillon has been busted. And I mean, the blood is flowing freely.
He is severely bleeding.
Ellering using this. I don't know what to call it, Tony.
It's a spiked wrist band. is what it is. And he's just gouging right in the forehead of JJ. Lex is down. Flair's down. Tully's down. Hawk is calling the man over to one side. They've got JJ. The Horsemen are down. And JJ's bleeding badly.
By the Road Warriors on J.J. Dillon. And J.J. Dillon is in a threatening situation here.
This is good teamwork. In one corner, Nikita and Dusty are keeping the Horsemen at bay. And now, like a battering ram, JJ's forehead into the cage twice.
They're using J.J. Dillon's head just like a battering ram. The awesome Road Warriors hammering away. Dillon has lost a tremendous amount of blood. What's this? Dillon's shoulder is hurt. His head is busted open. Flair's got the spikes in Rhodes' face.
The strategy is to keep the Horsemen at bay and work on JJ. Get him down.
Dillon is bleeding profusely here. The Road Warriors have really done a number on him.
They're calling the referee over. Teddy Long is right at JJ. They're right at JJ right there. They're saying yes. JJ has surrendered.
J.J. Dillon has surrendered. J.J. Dillon has surrendered. The most brutal match in wrestling has concluded.
Fans, the winners of the match, the Dream Team.